Right, hello people. This is a series of videos I'm going to be sticking on now. It's basically a start of our troubles with Great Yarmouth Council, and basically they've made my family suffer for 5 years. Well, it all started 4 years ago, or 4.5 years ago. We was living in a masonette in Great Yarmouth, and the council got in touch with us and said, "We've got a house for you." We thought, brilliant, because we've got a young family, you know, it's going to have a garden and everything else. So we was over the moon with that. So anyway, we've got into this house and we spent over 9.5, 10 grand in there. We bought everything brand new, absolutely everything. We saved like Trojans, begged to basically get what we could get, because we wanted this to be our palace. So anyway, for the first 4 months it was absolutely beautiful, and then it started to turn nasty. We started to notice that there was a serious dampness. Everything was damp. The bedclothes were damp, the settee was damp, everything was damp, and things started blowing up, like tellies, washing machines, what do you call it? That went bang. The microwave, that went badum. And we was constantly phoning the council. Can you come round? Can you come round? Come round. No one ever showed up. And like, this has been going on, like I said, for 4 years it was going on. And then we started to notice that the walls started to turn black, and we had this big thick black mould living all over our walls. And we kept phoning the council, please come and help us, like, it's destroying the house, it's making the kids sick. They were getting asthma, colds, constantly had colds and that because of the atmosphere in the house. They just ignored us, Yarmouth Council, didn't want to know. And then they started to basically threaten us because we was getting in financial trouble, because I was constantly buying. Where the mould and the damp got into like settees, I had to replace every 3-4 months. I had to replace the beds, all the mattresses, clothes, you name it. I was literally working to keep replacing everything. And basically we was getting a little bit behind with the poll tax, we was getting a little bit behind with the rent, because the funds wasn't there. I couldn't earn enough to keep basically the roof over our head and things for our kids to sleep on and ourselves to sleep on and to put our clothes on. I couldn't earn enough to pay all the rent and that as well. So obviously we was getting, not major, it was only a sort of £600-700, but it was a lot to them, right? So they were constantly threatening us. We're going to do this, we're going to take the house away from you, we're going to take you to court, we're going to this, we're going to get the social services in on you, right? Basically constantly threatening us. So anyway, this particular day, what got it all going was this particular morning of the kids. It was a lovely day. The kids wanted to go out in the garden, so I thought, right, I'll quickly run upstairs. I'll let the kids out in the garden. I'll quickly run upstairs to get me fags and me lighter and me wallet. And I come back down. As I've come downstairs, I've looked out the window and I've seen my baby, who was 2.5 at the time, with something in his mouth, and I thought, crap. So I've legged it down the stairs, gone over there, grabbed it off him, and I thought, what's this? Right, so I've looked around me, there's all these like bits of asbestos and that all over the floor. Well, I didn't know it was asbestos at the time, but there was all this stuff all over the floor. So I thought to myself, what the fucking hell's going on here? What's all this? And the council had come round, and basically what they were doing, all the guttering round all the houses down the whole street, they were renewing them. And we had a lot of scaffolding up and all that. So what they've basically done, when they've ripped all the guttering out, because they're old houses, all the asbestos and all the crap in there, they've just ripped out, just let it go everywhere. So anyway, I've gone up to my back gate. As I've opened the side gate, I've opened up the side gate, there's about 2-3 bags there. When I've looked at these bags, there's big warning sign on them. Asbestos, keep away, blah blah blah. So I've gone, Christ, the baby's got asbestos in his mouth. So I've straight away, we've whipped him off straight down to the hospital. Well, the other half has. She's took him to the hospital. I've got on the phone to the council and I'm screaming at him down the phone, you get someone round here now. This has gone far enough now. You've been risking my children's lives and their health for 4 years, and now you want to kill them? Constantly kill them? I said, I ain't having this. I'm not having it. I want someone round here now. Right? So anyway, they sent this bloke round, Keith his name was. Sent him round, and he's come in, and this Keith has been, he's the housing inspector. Now he's been round my house at least 4 times before this, right? And then the last time that he come round, he turned round and told us that every complaint, every phone call, everything that's ever been said has gone to that office, has been said about my house, has been officially lost, right? So basically what he's saying is they've got rid of it all, so that there's no comebacks on it, so no one can say, oh, because all they'll say is, oh, we ain't got a file on it because they destroyed it. But I've got him on tape admitting it, and like I say, I'll explain that to you, what it's all about. Right? For years, for all these years, we basically lost thousands of pounds. And this particular day, as I said, we got them round. Well, I took video of them when I didn't know it was being videoed at the time. I'll quickly explain that. He's young Toby. He was following us around. I didn't take any notice because he was just like part of the furniture, you know. He was just following around when I was talking to this geezer. And when the bloke had gone, I turned around and said, I wish I had that on film. He would turn around and said, I've got it on film, Cole. I've got it all on film. So this is what you're going to see. And you're going to basically see the bloke admit that all the files had gone walkabouts. He's going to admit that he knew that we've lost thousands and thousands of pounds. He's going to admit that next door was up to no good, and nor were the council workmen up to any good. It's all there. It's all there. And then we're going to have the guy with the asbestos. When he come round, he weren't an happy chappy, and he was quite open until he realised he was being filmed. And that's basically about it. It's just a film about how Yarmouth Council have been killing us. We eventually got a new home out of it. We've got this house, but what they neglected to tell me is because they turned up, what happened basically, they 2 blokes turned up at the door all suited and booted. They went, we hear that you've got a video of our workmen. I went, well yeah, I have. They said, well, can we come in and watch it? I went, yeah, you can come and watch it. Right, so anyway, they come in, got their papers from under their arms, put them on the settees, because obviously the settees are damp, so they sat on their newspapers, which was quite funny at the time, because we've been doing that for years, and to see someone else come in and straight away do it, you know, it was it was quite funny. Well anyway, they've sat there and watched these videos, what you're going to see. After they've finished watching them, they looked at me and they went, right, what do you want? I went, I want a new house in 7 days. They went, right, leave it with us. Within 7 days we got this house. But what they neglected to tell us was, even though we've give you this new house, even though we know we've put you in thousands and thousands of pounds worth of debt, we are going to come after you with all the guns that we've got for all the bills for the old house. Even though we know that you haven't got a penny to piss in, or a pot to piss in I should say. And this is what this is all about. So this is why I'm putting these videos up now, to just show what Norfolk Council, right, or Norfolk Great Yarmouth Council are prepared to do. Alright, so you watch this video and I look forward to seeing your comments. Alright, see ya, bye.